When you think of sharks, you probably think of an apex predator, a true ocean predator, like the top of the food chain, but that's not all sharks. There are over 450 species of sharks, and only a handful of them find themselves on the top of the food chain. So in this video, we're talking about one of the coolest, and honestly, my favorite way that I've ever seen a creature actually keep itself safe from predators. So the SWELL shark is a very unique shark. It's in the cat shark family and oftentimes does get confused with things like the Pacific cat shark and other species of cat sharks. But the SWELL shark has something that the cat shark doesn't do, and that is it will actually swell up. It can actually, it will swallow a bunch of water and actually make itself kind of bloat up like a pufferfish. And I also learned this literally prior to recording this in my studying of the SWELL shark. They can also do this with air. I'm not sure if that messes with parts of their insides, if that messes with their liver or parts of their actual organs. I'm not sure about that, but I did think it was interesting that they can puff in air and water. But one of the things that SWELL sharks do when they feel threatened, and this is a shark that finds itself being hunted by things like white-tip reef sharks, black-tip reef sharks, if it's on the edge of a reef, maybe tiger sharks, and anything else. I mean, this is a shark that's 2, 3, 4 feet long. It makes a good snack for something like a white-tip reef shark. But they will swell themselves up in rock crevices and make it really hard for a white-tip reef shark to actually get in there and actually drag the shark out. And another thing they'll also do is they will swell up their body, and it actually makes it harder for things like white-tip reef sharks to actually bite onto them. And I supposedly and apparently, and I also again learned this today when doing my research for the video, they will actually put their own tail in their mouths and make like a U or an O and make it really hard and confusing for a predator to actually bite it and much more or less eat it. And I thought this was really cool that SWELL sharks would go into rock crevices and then puff themselves and make it really hard for something like a white-tip reef shark to actually get in there and actually go after the SWELL shark. And I thought this would just be, it's a very unique way for the shark to remain safe, I don't know what you say, it's a great tactic to hide from ocean predators. And it's very cool to me, too, because something like a cat shark or a wobbegong, they have camouflage. And it isn't like a SWELL shark is that much different from a cat shark. I mean, they're in the same family. They look very similar. So it does have the camouflage, but also has the added design and added safety net of the ability to puff itself up like a pufferfish. It is something that I just think is pretty cool. I thought it'd be cool to share it and let me know what your guys' thoughts are on SWELL sharks. And that'd be something crazy to actually see in the wild, in the ocean, and watch a SWELL shark swim into a small underwater cave and actually puff up its body. That's something I cannot wait to see in the wild, in person. And yeah, anyways, let me know your thoughts on the SWELL shark and its really unique anti-predator method of just puffing itself up. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure to join the Discord that's linked down below in the description. Comment your thoughts on the SWELL shark, hit that like button, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in a later video.